Drop it.
Hey guys, just jumping right in right after I woke up, so my voice is probably a little bit low and scratchy. Alright, so this is the big video, the video I've been waiting for a long time. Been waiting to record since I got it done. Been waiting to have the opportunity to do it since years. It's taken a long time, but we're finally here. Today I'm going to talk about my experience with getting top surgery, how everything went, and I'm going to be completely transparent, and I'm going to tell you guys everything, which some of the details can be a little bit graphic, so like, I'm sorry about that, but there are things that I had never known, and I've done a lot of research on top surgery, and there's a lot of things that I wasn't aware of, so I feel it's important to let you guys know what goes on during the top surgery, and more importantly, what happens during the recovery time, because, I mean, I'm gonna be asleep for the surgery, probably. Alright, so to start off the video, I recorded a little thing before I went in to get the surgery done, like right after I woke up, so I don't even remember what I said, but here's this. So, it's like 5:30 a.m., so I gotta be a bit more quiet, so I don't want to disturb people right now. But today's the day, and I have surgery, well, not at 7 o'clock, I have to be at the hospital by 7 o'clock. And then I have surgery at, I don't know, whenever we go through all the stuff beforehand. Not exactly the pinnacle of fashion today. This is the most comfortable button-up shirt that I have. But I'm like equal parts excited and nervous. I'm not really nervous about the surgery because I trust my surgeon and I know that I'm dehydrated, sorry. I know that he is really good at what he does, so I'm not exactly nervous about that part. I'm just not looking forward to the drains, but it's gonna all be worth it in the end, so that's gonna be great. I'm all showered and been fasting, so I'm like really hungry, but I'm sure that I'm not gonna be very hungry after I've been cut into, so at least that will take away my hunger a little bit. And yeah, my mom and stepdad are taking me to the hospital. Not really sure exactly what's going to happen when I get there, but I'm guessing it's going to be standard for like all surgeries that I've ever done. So it's just get in, get a briefing of like what's going to happen, talk to the person who does the stuff with the sleepy juice and numbing stuff. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all that's gonna happen, and I'll probably be wheeled in. I'll probably go into the surgery room, and then I'm gonna discuss exactly what I want, which is really weird to think of, but I just want them gone. But I also want whatever is the quickest to heal. I don't really care about scars because whatever, but I just want to heal really fast because I was only able to take a week off work, so yeah, I want to make sure that I can be okay by then. Yes, I don't really have much else to say. I have an hour to wait, probably gonna play Stardew Valley or something. Then it's time. Because they'll be like, what do you do? Is it recording? Hi everyone, I just got surgery. I'm all drugged up right now. It really hurts. But, well, not with the drugs, but everything went really good, and to sleep. It was pretty good, so I'm looking forward to when all the dreams come out already, because I don't want them in. They're gross. But it'll be good, and that's all I'm gonna say, because I need to rest. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye. Alright, so that was all fine and dandy. Apparently I was late because they told me the wrong time to get there, but that ended up working out in my favor because everything was really rushed when I got there, meaning I didn't have time to like sit back and start to like think about what was about to happen and start getting worried about any possible complications, etc. So it was actually quite good that I was rushed into the surgery room. So we got in there, I filled out some more paperwork, handed it in, got called in right away. They got me to bring my tensor bandages with me, and they took that. And then they got me to change into like the whole surgical garb and stuff. And I put this elastic thing on my body. It was like a elastic cloth sheet, I don't know. It looked like a white tube top with really thin material. So after I got changed into that, the happy juice guy came in. I can't say that word, and my brain can't even wrap around what the heck that word is right now, but guy who does stuff that makes you fall asleep and stuff. So he asked me if there was any complications and etc., and there's none, so it was quick and easy. Nurse checked my blood pressure and all that stuff, and it was great, and that was fast. And then pretty much right away they took me into the surgery room, and then everything was kind of one after another. I sat down on a table and there was like armrests on either side of me, so I was like this basically, and there was like straps on the table, which was really concerning. I was like, oh god, they're going to like do experiments on me or something. But no, they had me go like this, and they were getting me ready at the same time as them putting the IV in me. It was like anything, put the IV in here, and I got that done like a lot. So. And then they put this oxygen mask on me and told me I was gonna fall asleep soon, and I did, of course. It hits you quite fast after the drugs get in your system. Basically, what felt like a second later, I woke up in the hospital room, and the nurse was like, oh, he's awake, and it was great, and they're like, how are you feeling? And I was like, oh, not bad, but in the back of my head, I was like, wow, this shit hurts more than I expected it to hurt. They ended up giving me some more drugs because I was just in so much pain, and like standing up was like super hard at first because it hurt so much. I think one of the most uncomfortable parts of it was the drains and not even the incisions. I really don't like those drains. It's just a day surgery, so it's not like I had to stay there for any amount of time. We went home and I began my recovery. My mom and my stepdad took care of me for quite a bit of the time after the surgery had happened because I had lost a lot more mobility than I was expecting as well. I couldn't lift my arms past like here because of the drains. It would just hurt a lot. I did go for a walk like the day after the surgery, so it's not like it was completely limited. The painkillers that they gave me were really good. But I mean, on the first night I woke up and I was in so much pain because I had slept through the night and all the painkillers were out of my system, and I was like, I felt like I was dying. It was horrible. Like, the pain is not good. I mean, I might just not have very good pain tolerance, I don't know, but it's not fun. And I'm gonna be completely transparent with that, but you know what? It's worth it. It's still worth it. So the drains are one of the biggest parts that I want to talk about because there was a lot of mixed messages and a lot of things were confusing. The drains were like attached one on each side and it came down to a tube in the middle, and then the tube would come out here and there would be like a little baggy thing. So to handle those, we had to empty it quite regularly at first because of all of the fluids that were in it. It looked mostly just like blood, honestly. So what we would have to do, open up the spout in the reservoir and then pour out all of the stuff into a cup thing to measure how much was coming out, because that's how they know, like, when they can take the drains out is when it starts to get less and less, kind of thing. And then after all the liquid and stuff was out of the reservoir, you had to squeeze it, and it was not something that I could do myself. Like, I'm very, very grateful that I had my stepfather there at the time for, like, that entire time that I had the drains, because I could not do it myself. But you gotta squeeze it to make it so that there's suction, and then close the spout and then let go, and then that would be what would give the suction for any fluids to be coming out. And along the week, it started getting less and less, and it started getting less like blood and more like clear stuff. And I didn't know this, but apparently you're supposed to like milk milk the drains, which is like, there's like this little clip thingy on it that presses the tube down, and you're supposed to like push down crud into the reservoir, because if you don't do that, the blood dries up and you're not getting as much drainage. And with me, I wasn't told that because it was the long weekend, so they couldn't take out the drains until Tuesday anyways, so they didn't bother to tell me because they knew that there's like an extra like couple of days. So in all reality, I probably could have got it out Friday, because it's like 2 to 5 days, but they were closed on Friday because of the long weekend, so I had to wait a whole week. It was not fun. There was one event that really freaked me out. I don't know, my hand like hit the drain, I guess, and it didn't come out of here or anything, thank God, because that would have been not good. I don't think that would have been possible. I've heard of people getting it stuck on a door or something, and then it kind of pulling, hurting like hell. I was very careful not to do that, but I like knocked it with my hand and it pulled out of the reservoir. That freaked me out because I couldn't call the doctor. It was now the long weekend, so there's like nothing I could do, but it ended up being okay. Apparently, as long as you are being sanitary, you can like detach the tube from the reservoir, especially if there's like anything that you need to like remove, like when you're milking it and stuff. It's so gross. The term just involved with that is just gross. But other than that, there wasn't really any huge things that happened, and I was just anxious to get back to my normal life. I was anxious to see my results because I was like, what if they were horrible results? But that Tuesday we went in to get the drains removed, and when I was gonna see my chest for the first time. I know I said I would take a video, but we were unable to do that because the nurse didn't feel comfortable with us recording, because she didn't want to get in the recording, and that's perfectly understandable. So my mom took a couple of pictures. We got in there, I laid down, and we removed the bandages, and then I laid down. I was trying to like not look down because I wanted to like stand up and look in the full mirror after, but I couldn't. I ended up not being able to resist, and my mom took some pictures of me actually seeing my chest, and like, man, insert pictures, yeah. Yes, and I was very happy. Everything about it was amazing. It looked fantastic. to me. Like, I know it's still, it looks a little bit like, oh, it just happened, right? So it looks bloody and crusty or something, I don't know. It still looked amazing, and my chest was entirely flat, and it was just mind-blowing, and I could not believe, like, how good it looked, and how, like, natural it looked, and, man. I'm getting emotional. I don't want to get emotional. Okay, so getting the drains out. They were a lot smaller in my skin than I thought, but they were pretty tiny. I felt it coming out. It was gross, because I felt it was, I don't know, maybe an inch under the skin. Probably not that, but it felt like it was pretty far down. It was gross. When it came out of this side, it didn't hurt or anything. It just felt like kind of thing. It was just gross. Coming out of this side, it didn't really hurt per se. It kind of burned, which was weird. But she said that was normal. She said that was what it would feel like before it happened. So I wasn't like, oh no, but it kind of like stung, you know. But it didn't hurt. So I was glad that was mostly painless. And from the looks of things, I didn't experience much nerve damage, which is good. And I still have a lot of sensitivity in that area, which is great. And there was a little bit. There's some spots on my chest that feel kind of numb, but I'm already kind of getting feeling back, so I'm confident that in a couple months' time, I'm probably already gonna have most of the feeling back in my chest. And since the nipple stem wasn't severed, I didn't get nipple grafts or anything, so the chances of full sensitivity returning to that area are pretty high, which is great. For reasons. It looks really good. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna show you guys because I'm like freaking out. Like, I really want to show you guys right now. You're gonna have to excuse my hairy belly, but I guess you can see that too from all the stuff that the testosterone has done to me. But let's get my shirt off. Oh boy. So as you can see, I am still bound with the tensor bandages. You can get a post-surgical vest. It's probably better, but I mean, I have money, but I'd like to say that this isn't within my price range, not for the amount of time I was going to do. Also, the post-surgical vest went down to here, and because I got a bit of a belly, it was quite uncomfortable because it was also like squeezing here, and I couldn't do that, so I stuck with the tensor bandages. You gotta keep yourself bound for, I guess, a month's time. I forget how many days exactly she said. Eventually, they'll let me take it off at night, which will be amazing. Sorry, I'm trying to not lean. That's my scoliosis. It's pretty bad, so I'm trying to not be like, because, let's not do that. Let's try to keep myself as straight as possible. And yes, my hairy belly. That's great. Anyways. Oh. Alright, that's off. And this is the little white tube top thing that I was talking about. So. So this is it. This is the results of the top surgery. So as you can see from my incisions, he went here and then down under the nipple and then over to the side again. Normally, a lot of people get it down here for double incision. What I was originally thinking that I was going to get was kind of the inverted T, which is the double incision and then down for the nipple. But actually, I like this way better, honestly. Well, this is how we decided to do it. I didn't have to get nipple grafts. I didn't have to get nipple reductions or anything, because thankfully my nipples were already a pretty comparable size. But as you can see, it's flat. There might be like a little bit of bulging because of fluids. No, it looks like it's pretty good today. That's why you wear the That's why you wear the tensor bandage, is to prevent fluid buildup, because, something got taken out. Instinctively, the body wants to fill that space and they'll fill it with fluid. And then if that happens, it's going to stretch the skin, and then you're gonna have like a little bit of a psyche skin problem, and you know, don't want that because we just got this done and we it was a lot of pain and we want it to look as good as possible, so we're gonna be good with that. This side is definitely the best. So you see that little red mark there, that's where the tube was, that's how big it was. So it's pretty tiny. It's still very painful. Yeah, this is what it looks like, and it's all good. Gotta keep things bound. I still can't work out or anything, so yay. But when I do, I'll be fully recovered here. I still haven't gotten the stitches down. I'm getting that done tomorrow, which is gonna be great. Just gotta keep them clean. Gotta put polysporin or cicaplast, apparently is really good for the, the incisions afterwards. But yeah, it looks amazing. Warning, boobs ahead, but I mean, they're mine and they're gone now, so who cares? Men boobs ahead. I will show you a before and after of my chest, and if you can see, like, there is a big difference and it looks amazing compared to what it was before. And it is great. He did an amazing job, and I'm very, very happy with the results. And I will give you guys some progress updates, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna fade pretty fast. So that's about all I have to say in this video. Let's see if there's anything else. Nope, I covered all my topics. Good. I'm going to be doing a couple videos soon, but both videos are going to be about products from Transthetics. There's a couple of products that I've gotten from them. Well, one of them I'm going to be ordering tomorrow, and the first one I've had for a while, and I've been using it so I can know what to tell you guys, so I will review that soon, and it should be all good, and it's gonna be great, and you can look forward to that, or not, I don't know. Hopefully this video educated you about what's gonna happen and what happens during and after and etc. I wasn't gonna lie or sugarcoat things. It was very, very painful. But honestly, I wouldn't trade this for anything, and I'm so happy. I can't believe I'm finally here. Like, I've wanted this for years and years and years. I've wanted this since I got boobs, like, in high school. I wanted a flat chest again. I didn't know it was possible. I didn't even know what I was back then, so it wouldn't have crossed my mind. But I'm very happy I finally got it, and it's late in my life, I guess, but it's never too late to transition, and yeah, I'm just overall very happy. So if you like this video, then good, because you should, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.